Yo, what's up, y'all? Mr. Richard here. Another episode of I'm So Beastly. Um, I've made some fresh tea, quite lovely, and I hadn't had it yet. Honey chai, got some ginger, got some turmeric. Really trying to stay off of coffee. Terrible success so far, but the goal is to get away from caffeine completely, um, and have more true energy as opposed to, I guess, falsified energy. So we're trying to get more on tea. This is caffeine free. I love sleepy time tea. Love sleepy time tea. Uh, it tastes good. It smells good. It has a weird smell, but somehow it's good. I don't know. I can't even explain it. But it's fabulous. But nighttime tea is so prime time. Uh, you definitely need to you definitely need to try it if you haven't. Um, It's freaking hot right now, so we're not going to drink it at the moment. Whoa. But yeah, that's where we are. Last time I believe the message was find your genius. Uh and of course trying to, stay positive as much as possible. So everybody, as we've stated before, has their own genius. And life kind of takes it away from you. You get told you can't do this, you can't do that, you have to do this. Then you start living for other people, and that's just not the way we want to live. Uh, Now, there are times, of course, we have to do things we don't want to do, but for the most part, we can do whatever we want to do as long as we're okay with certain consequences. But who can really tell you how to live your life? Who can tell you what's best for your life? Nobody. So you find what you're passionate about, and typically speaking, whatever you're really passionate about, maybe it's not a overarching passion, maybe it's just passion in the moment. Whatever you're passionate about, chase it, do it full speed. I mean, honestly, I love doing this podcast. I think it's fabulous. I'm so beastly. I'm so beastly. I am so beastly. Say it, manifest it. My phone just dinged in the other room, but we're not going to check that yet. We'll get to it later. But yes, but I love doing this podcast. I love talking. Um, I know there are millions of listeners on this podcast. Um, but I just haven't caught up to it yet. I had a vision just recently that said when I get to 134 videos, I'll have 1 million subscribers. So it's happened. It's out there. It's happened. I just need to do it. But just like my many, many, many other podcasts I've done, I did one where I blasted music as loud as I could. I've done one for my fantasy football league. I've done one where I've talked about some conspiracies, but also ETs and UFO sightings, called Midnight in the Multiverse. That was one of the ones that I didn't actually post at all. I wanted it to be, if it was going to be found, then it's just going to be found. I want it to happen organically. If someone's meant to hear it, they're going to hear it. So that's what we're going to do with I'm So Beastly. We're not going to promote it at all. Um, we'll post things. If we do uh, promote it, it won't be a link or anything. It'll be just the term I'm So Beastly, maybe other videos. We may put some fun TikToks out there, but nothing actually specifically directly sharing this podcast. If someone's meant to find it, then they're meant to listen to it and it's going to happen organically. I mean, I'm not going to push it. I like talking. If someone's meant to hear me talk, then they're going to hear me talk. That's just how it's going to happen. But yeah, so we're just going to go with it. But we have fun with it. We don't it's a good time. It's a good time talking. It's a good time just feeling good. Honestly, I love looking at this background when I speak. It makes me feel good. It gives me a ton of positive feeling. Um, Those of you listening on Spotify or any other podcast, you can't see this, but I always got my crystal on me. Whoa, that looks cool when it gets caught in certain aspect areas. Yeah, I always got my crystal on me. Brings me the positive energies. Uh, yeah, I had my suspicions. Oh, keeps sinking. I had my suspicions in the beginning about these crystals, but I mean, quite literally felt them work. I've felt them pulsate on my belly button. I've felt them heat up on my shoulder, which I've had an injured shoulder. The pain isn't there anymore. I've taken that away myself, actually, um, through focus, through, I guess you could call it a form of energy healing, Reiki healing. I'm not sure if it was exactly Reiki, but focused energy healing took the pain in my shoulder away that I had for 17 years. And it's been over a year and a half, and I haven't had any pain since. Um, the range of motion still isn't necessarily there, but the pain has gone away, and I I I I cannot express to you how fabulous that is. And all it took was deep focus, meditation, and focusing on sending all the energy from my body to my shoulder. Right. And at this time, I didn't have this crystal. If I'd had the crystal, it probably would have been way easier because um, it would have acted as a conductor of sorts, right? So this conductor would have taken the energy around me as well as the energy I'm putting towards my shoulder and amplified it. But and that that would have made it easier. But you know, anyway, the point is this. So I sent the energy to my shoulder, focused on it super deep for like 30 minutes, maybe even longer. Honestly, I was pretty deep into this, to the point where I wouldn't say I felt paralyzed, but it was like complete exhaustion. I just could not move. I had no energy in the rest of my body for probably about 20 to 30 minutes. I could barely move any of my extremities. I had to lie down. I couldn't sit up until the energy kind of replenished itself. Um, so that was something. That was one of the days when I realized, like, man, we can do a lot more than we're told. We have the ability to do these things that we only think of as fallacy or um, witchcraft, I guess you could some call it. But it is 100% real. Some people can have visions. Most everyone has some sort of power of these sorts. I mean, you can call it a power, but they're just innate abilities that we're born with, and we're told we can't use them. But once you finally tap into them, once you look inward through meditation, it starts to unlock the mind more than you can even fathom. And it just makes you feel good, right? So then through this energy healing, I haven't had pain for about a year and a half right now, which is honestly incredible. Uh but yeah, so this crystal, it was heating up on my shoulder, really went went off on a lovely little tangent there. Um but so it heated up on my shoulder. I've put it on my forehead when I've meditated before. Um I could feel it heat up there too. It also intensifies the meditation. I seem to get deeper quicker, and so what it does, what it's at least in my experience, what it does is kind of open up that third eye a little more, and lets you go deeper and do it a lot easier than if you were doing it by yourself. Because you're focusing that energy. That energy is going through your skull, through your head, through your third eye. And so it really intensifies it and makes it a lot better. But that's why I keep it on me all the time. It just makes me feel it just makes me feel good. It just makes me feel good. So, for me, it's the crystal. I know the energy is working. Some may say it's all in the head. Some may say it's not true at all. Some, may call me a loon, but what do I care what people think? Because what I know is true. And that's another thing I've realized over the years. And we're all guilty of it, but we all do things to make other people happy instead of making ourselves happy. We do things because other people we're worried about what they might think, what they might how they might see us. Tawo. TAWO, baby. Things always work out. It's because they might, they might see us. They might, think we're crazy if we do it this way. Oh, they might not like what we do. Well, that's the beauty of life and having decisions is that your decisions 99% of the time only affect you. They do not affect other people. And if they do, it only affects them in the short term. But for you, it affects you, long term, short term, all the terms. Golly, I have a lot of hair right now. It's just thin strands blowing in the AC all over the face. I like it, but man, sometimes it's annoying. Sometimes it's super annoying. But all in all, it's kind of fabulous. I love playing with my hair. It's so fun. It's so fun to play with hair. Um, but yeah, so that's I have the crystal. Shoot, the guy in the background, he's meditating and he's opening up everything. You see the energy field around him is emitting, he's changing his reality, he's manifesting. Um, and that's one thing I've come to realize is that manifesting is real. Manifestation is so real, right? We can truly manipulate our reality. We have the ability to control our reality. And, they say confidence is key. Well, that's true. If you think, oh, I can't do this, then of course you're not going to be able to do it. If you think I can do this, or I am this, or I am doing that, you're going to have a much better chance of doing it. It might not happen immediately. More often than not, it won't happen immediately. But the more you do it, the more you focus on it, the more you not even practice it. Sometimes these things just happen just because your mind is putting it out there, you're focusing on it and believing it to be true, it just kind of falls into place. You might not even have to do anything at all to have it happen as long as you're just focusing on it. Sometimes things just, work out in your favor without actually doing anything. So manifestation is real. And I've seen a video on it. He said you need to and I'll probably say this in every video, one, because I'll probably forget that I said it in the previous video, and two, because it's super important. So along with meditation, meditation is obviously very important. Along with meditation, because that helps you look inward. That helps you. You need meditation. I can't stress this enough. Meditation, meditation, meditation. Okay, let's see if my tea is cooled off a little bit. Oh, that is prime. Ooh, that is oh, that is nice. Oh, that is fabulous. Oh, look at this little mushroom mug. Nice little gift from my sister and brother-in-law. Fabulous. I love it. I love this. I love the mug. It's so cute. It's so cool. But anyway, so this guy, he was talking about manifestation. And he's saying you can control your own reality, you can change your own reality, and all you really have to do, now granted, you have to do it over and over again, um, you know, multiple days in a row. They say 21 days is the ticket. They also say 3 in the morning, 6 times at lunch, and 9 times before bed. Um, I don't necessarily do it that much, but I need to start. I actually just did something, manifested something beforehand, but what he said is you get a notebook and you write it down. So now it's out there. Then you read it to yourself. Okay, so then you're starting to think about it. Then you speak it, so it's out there more, right? So then it starts to actually your words speak. You're casting a spell on the universe, and then you envision it. You tell yourself, that it has happened, that it is true. And so the more you do this, the more you're changing. Well, first off, you're changing your DNA. You're changing reality around you to attract these things that you're trying to manifest, right? So the more you do this, the more likely it is, first off, for you to believe it and to focus on it. And second, it the more it's out there, the more that it just starts to change the energy field around you to actually attract what you're trying to manifest. All right. And it's in my experience, asking for it or hoping for it doesn't ever work, but actually um saying that it's true, that you know it's there, that I am, or that you already have it, is what actually makes it come true, uh makes it more likely to come true and actually show up in your life than hoping for it or wishing for it. And this has been um backed by those who are widely more credited uh than me. So and I've done my own research. I've experienced certain things. I actually brought love into my life by manifesting it, and I know that that is the case. Um, so manifestation is incredible, incredible when done properly. Okay, when done properly, manifestation is fabulous, right? And another thing that can help manifestation is your mood and your attitude. Golly, I love hot tea. Mm, mm, so fabulous, so good. Mm, mm. All right. Another thing that really improves your chance of manifestation, and honestly, the things that you attract, right? Um, like they say, you are what you eat, but your diet's not only the food you intake. Your diet is the music you listen to. The diet is your thoughts. The diet is your word. The diet is your reactions to things. The diet is your mood. The diet is your attitude, right? So you don't just eat food, you eat everything. So you are what you eat. So if you're, always focusing and say eating, you know, negativity, negative vibes, negative attitudes, you're going to attract more negativity because that's the energy you're putting out to the universe. You're going to attract more negativity. If you're putting out hate, you're going to get more hatred around you, and things are going to seem miserable, right? We're trying to create this heaven on earth, and you can't do that through hate and negativity. So the more we project positivity, the more we project love, the more love and positivity we're going to get back. And this is factual. They say the more work you put in, the more you get out of it, right? The more love you put out, the more love you get back. The more positivity you put out, the more positivity you get back, right? I do random things all the time. Pick up trash I see as I'm walking around, throw it away or put it in recycling, whatever's nearest me. But, I know throwing away is not great, but it's better than leaving it on the ground. So I'll do that sometimes. Yes, it's small, but that is something that, puts out positive energy to the universe. And then I'll randomly get something, um, like the other day. The other day I was building a fence. Okay. It's very small, but I had a shovel, terrible for digging post holes. So then I had a neighbor walk by and he ended up bringing over a post hole digger. Yes, it's small, but that thing completely changed my entire fence building experience in a positive way. Right? It completely changed it in a positive way. It made it so much easier with that post hole digger than I had with the shovel. Right? The small things, we put out positivity, we get more positivity back. We put out love, we get more love back. Right? And this is one thing that we need to understand. Everything we see online is catered to what the algorithm believes our interests are. The algorithm's going to show us what it thinks we want to see. If we're searching up only positive things, it's going to show us only positive things. We're going to be happy all the time. We're going to have a beautiful life and everything because you're not really going to see anything negative online. You're not going to have any, negative thoughts constantly because you're going to see more positivity. So you're going to be full of more positivity. I'm not saying you're never going to have a negative thought because let's just be real, it happens. Those things seep in. But if you're always looking up, negative things, low vibrational things, if you're always searching that, that's what you're going to see, right? The news is going to tell you part of the story. Neither side tells you the truth. Besides, they're all working for the same thing, right? They want to separate us. They don't care about us. They care about one, the party, but even the parties are working together, and the parties don't, they just, the more they separate us, the easier it is for them to do their thing, right? If we're fighting each other, we're not fighting them. And I'm not saying we need to fight them, but we shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be passing love on to one another and not caring about the differences so much and just getting along with one another, helping each other progress and live an easier life and help each other out. Okay, we are supposed to live in a society where all we're searching for is knowledge, right? We are supposed to be living off the land. We are supposed to be just searching for knowledge, trying to better ourselves, trying to understand as much as we can. I'm guilty of it sometimes, for sure. I'm guilty of just watching TV some days and not gaining any knowledge whatsoever. I mean, just before I hopped on this podcast, I was watching The League. By the way, fabulous show. Love The League. Really funny. Um, it's a good show. All right, it's a good show. Ooh, this tea is so good. All right. Speaking of good shows, all right, this has nothing to do with the show, but it's good. I think I said it on my last episode. Don't know. Probably gonna say it a lot of episodes because it's that good. Um, Ruby Tuesday's Garden Bar deal, $40 for 30 days. You get one salad a day, and all you pay is $40 up front. I've got it. It's fabulous. I've more than made my money back. Considering the salad bar is $12.99, fabulous deal, right? If you went every day for 30 days and got a salad, you'd get a salad bar for $1.30. $1.33, whatever it would be, something like that, as opposed to $12.99. Fabulous deal, right? Honestly, you go three times after tax, you go four times and you've made your money back. Great deal. Also, another fabulous deal, Panera Sip Club. You sign up for the Panera Sip Club, you get 3 free months. 3 free months. And the best part about it is every single day, rather, every 2 hours, you can get a free drink. Yes, it's a slightly limited options, but the options are fabulous. You can get drip coffee, cold coffee, hot coffee, unsweet tea, different flavors of teas, any soda you want. Um, couple, so, some hot teas. So there are some options. You also get some sweet deals. I get offered like a dollar bagel every day, just about. Sometimes a $2 pastry. I just got a $5 cookie for $2. Awesome deal. Yesterday I had a $5 coupon waiting for me. So I got a $7.50 meal for, $2, 250, whatever it was. I think it was 214 after tax. Awesome deal. Fabulous deal. Okay. Really, I love Panera. And the value duet is such a good deal. Yes, it's predetermined. So of course you obviously have to like the soup and the sandwich that it gives you. But what I get is the turkey cheddar and the cream of chicken and wild rice soup. And it comes with a little baguette, little slice, little bread thing to dip. It's uh it's a prime time deal. Okay, you get that for $6.99. It's one of the best deals I've seen. It's filling. It tastes fabulous. And then of course if you have the Sip Club, then you get free drink. So you're good to go. All right. Highly recommend Sip Club. Highly recommend the Garden Bar salad deal with the Garden Club at Ruby Tuesdays. Highly recommend those. Okay. And why are those relevant? I love them. So I'm passing the love on to y'all. So I'm pretty sure y'all will love them too. I mean, they're too good not to love. It's way too good not to love. Uh, but on that note, I'm gonna try to keep these short and sweet. Um, you know, here's to passing on love. That's the mission this week. Here's your weekly mission. Last week it was find your genius. This week, the weekly mission is to pass on love to your neighbor. If you can just, whether it's do a good deed or just be nice to the person next to you, to at least one person, one more person than normal this week. If you're generally a nice person passing on love, then kudos to you. But not everyone is. So if we can just, pass on a little more love this week, then we will be on our way to making the world a much better place. So with that, it's been fabulous. Fabulous. Mr. Richard can't speak right now. Okay. It's been fabulous, y'all. I'm Mr. Richard. This is I'm So Beastly. Till next time. Deuces.